Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Physics Club by Shakti sir. Today we are going to discuss a very new topic, that is the electric charge and its properties. So we are going to discuss its properties one by one. There are so many properties which are very important in the 12th grade. So let's define the electric charge first, then we will discuss its properties. So what is electric charge? So electric charge is nothing but the property associated with matter due to which it produces and experiences electric and magnetic effects. So charge, due to charge we can see the electric effects as well as the magnetic effects in its surrounding. As we know, when the charge moves it produces electric current. So due to charge we have electric effects as well as magnetic effects. It's very important. Keep in mind this definition. So there are two types of charges. The first one we can say the positive charges and the other one is negative charge. It doesn't mean that the positive charge has some higher value as compared to the negative charge as according to the number line, but it's just a way to separate the two types of charges. So the positive charge, if a body has positive charge, it means that there are more number of protons as compared to the number of electrons. Obviously, if there are more protons, then the body will be positively charged, and for a negatively charged body, the number of electrons in counting are more as compared to the number of protons, then the body is negatively charged. One more thing we can say, when an object is negatively charged, it gains electrons and therefore its mass increases slightly. As shown in the diagram, this body gains some electrons. Therefore, due to the mass of electrons, the mass of the object slightly increases because the mass of the electron is very small. But on the other hand, if a body is positively charged, it means that few amount of electrons are taken out from the body. Therefore, the body is positively charged. Therefore, the body will acquire positive charge. So, as the electrons are taken from the body, as so the mass is also taken from the body. Therefore, the mass of the object slightly decreases. It's keep in mind, it's very important and very slight discussion. Now, mathematically we can express the charge associated with time and electric current. So the expression is current I can be written as the differentiation of charge with respect to time. So the charge is equals to I times the time. So the total charge is nothing but the integral of I dt. It's very important and we will elaborate this formula in next chapter. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. It's very important. It's coulomb, which is nothing but coulomb is equals to ampere times second. So one more unit associated with charge, that is CGS unit of electric charge. So the CGS unit of electric charge is state coulomb, STAT, state coulomb, or ESU, electrostatic unit. Now let's move towards the properties of electric charge. There are so many properties and we will discuss it one by one. Let's discuss the first property, which is the charge is transferable. Yes, charge can transfer from one body to another body. We know very much about it. Let's say we have an object. Let's say we have an object with some negatively charged and we have another object, another body which is uncharged. So to transfer charge, we need to bring these two bodies together. When we touch these two bodies to each other, the charged body will transfer some charge to the uncharged body, and so both the bodies will get charged. It's very important. So charge is transferred from charged body to uncharged body. Next property is charge is always associated with mass. I hope you can understand it in your day to day life. Yes, if there is mass, then only there can be charge. It means that without mass, charge cannot exist. So, for an object having some mass, there can be charge, but without charge, mass can exist. There are so many examples. There are bodies which are uncharged, which are neutral in nature. It means that there are the possibility that a body can have no charge. Third property we can discuss is charge is conserved. Yes, the charge is conserved, that is, the charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one object to another object. It's very easy, very common law. Charge is conserved or conservation of charge. So it can only transferred. As we considered the as we consider the universe, as universe is considered as a single quantity, then the total charge of the universe is constant. It is conserved in nature. So it is very important that conservation of charge always valid. It should not invalid anywhere. So because of this conservation of charge, charged particles are created and destroyed. Keep in mind, charged particles are created and destroyed only in pairs with equal and opposite charges. If one charge is positive and the other charge must be negative, so that the balance of charge should be there, the conservation of charge should be there. So we have discussed three properties of electric charge. Let's move towards the fourth property. The fourth property is invariance of charge. It means that the numerical value, the numerical value of the electric charge does not depends on the velocity of the object. If an object is at rest, its charge is, let's say, 2 coulomb. When it starts moving with some velocity, the charge still remain 2 coulomb. It will not change. Okay, invariance of charge. As we know, in an atom, the electron is lighter in mass as compared to proton, but both have the same charges. But electron move faster as compared to proton in an atom. As the electron move faster, it means that electron has more velocity as compared to electron, but still both have equal magnitude of electric charge. Due to this equality of electric charge on both electron and proton, the atom is neutral in nature. Otherwise, the neutrality of an atom is violated, and something will gonna happen in the universe if this violates. But thank God it is not violated, because it is invariance of charge. Next property is charge produces electric field and magnetic field. It is very beautiful property. Let's consider we have a charge which is at rest, so it produces electric field around it. This electric field is conservative in nature. But in the second case, if the charge is moving with constant velocity, then it produces electric field as well as magnetic field, whereas the electric field will be non-conservative in nature, because it is not electrostatic, because the charge is not at rest. So the field, the electric field, is non-conservative in nature. And in the third case, when the charge is accelerated with some variable velocity, in such scenarios we have three possibilities. First possibility is it produces electric field, which is again non-conservative in nature. It produces magnetic field, and it produces electromagnetic radiations in the surrounding. That means it loses some energy. Next property is quantization of charge. Quantization of charge is very important. It means the total charge can be defined as the integral multiple of the elementary unit of charge, that is integral multiple of electron. The smallest charge that can exist in nature is nothing but the charge of an electron. So, the the quantity of charge on an object is always in discrete values. It means that it has 2 times of charge of electron or 3 times of charge of electron. Next property is additivity of charge, that is the total charge on a body is the algebraic sum of all the charges located anywhere on the body. So, keep in mind it is not the vector sum, it is the algebraic sum. So, algebraic sum means the sign of the charges should be keep in mind, either it is positive charge or negative charge. You should use the proper sign while adding the charges, because charges are additive in nature. Let's consider a small example where we have an object having some particular charges on it with specific signs. It's 2 coulomb, minus 5 coulomb and plus 3 coulomb. So, the total charge can be 2 minus 5 plus 3 and it's equals to 0 coulomb. That's all for the properties of charge. Thanks for watching and wish you all the best. Do subscribe my channel for the further videos. Bye bye.